All right, let's try this again. My $1,000 iPhone decided to turn off in the middle of the video. And so now I got to do it over again. Wow. So anyway, I hope it doesn't do it again. I made this unique, humongous holster for a friend. He goes up in the mountains, I think, or something like that. And he wanted to make it multi for a chest rig or a hip holster. And as long as there's a lot of eyelets in there, and yeah, you can make any of them for a chest rig. You know, you just adjust accordingly, use different holes. But this is for this 44 Magnum Taurus. Don't know the exact model. If any of you guys know, leave a answer in the comments, because I can't find the model on it. Oh, wait a minute. Sometimes it's in here. No, it's not. So this is pretty impressive. Because you know me, guys, I'm Smith & Wesson, Colt, you know, Ruger. When it comes to revolvers, I really don't go much outside of that. But handling this and feeling how the parts move and how the parts feel, pretty buttery. That thing goes in smooth, very smooth. It's not like a cheap gun where you feel grind a little bit and then snap in. It just glides right in. Feels great. It feels like a Colt. I'm not going to say it's the same quality. The hammer, same thing, super buttery. Unless someone took it all apart and oiled everything, that's the way it feels, you know. It has the ported slide, keeps the muzzle flipped down, 6.5-inch barrel. Hair trigger in single action, like silly. I mean, that's like, I don't know what that is. Whoops, sorry. I don't know, man, that's like maybe 2 pounds. Looks like it has a decent finish on it. I don't think that's nickel. I think that's high polished stainless steel, which I'd rather have than nickel. Nickel, you have to be careful what kind of solvent you use. If there's a little blister in the nickel and the solvent gets under it, your whole gun will start peeling. You gotta really be careful if you have a nickel finish. Because, you know, the gun's dipped in nickel, but this is solid all the way through and it's just high polished. Oh, there's a piece of tape on there. So this is the holster, and this is what I'm saying. Where are you gonna find a holster like this? So, fantastic fit. He will wear it as a hip, and then you take the hip clips off, put it on a chest rig, and then you can use it as a chest rig. It's right-handed. So when you wear it as a chest rig, be careful with the tension. You don't want too much tension, because remember, they're straps. They're not a clipping around a stiff, strong belt that holds it real good. So if your tension's too much, it's going to do this stuff. And you don't want to do that in an emergency, you know? Say some big-ass fucking grizzly standing in front of you. You don't want to be you know. Not that this will do much, but maybe you'll get a lucky shot right between the eyeballs. Good luck with that. Yeah, so it came out really good. I flare the cylinder well. That's what I'm going to call it. See it? I flare that out. Makes it easier to reholster, because if you don't flare that out, the edge of this will hit that, and then you're like doing this trying to get it in. So now it just glides in, glides out. All right, this thing's heavy as shit. Probably has pretty good recoil for a 44. So multi-holster, right-handed. It's got 3 tension screws because it's so damn big and heavy. 1, 2, 3. So I told him I didn't Loctite anything because I don't know what he's going to do. Once he sets it up for different things, he's going to have to use removable Loctite so he can switch it back and forth. But I always tell the customer, no Loctite, you know, so they know. Okay. It came out really good. I'm happy with it. So I mean, it feels like a really nice gun. It does not feel like a Charter Arms. It doesn't have that cheap feel to it. I gotta say it. It's pretty fucking impressive. So there that is, the Taurus 44, 6.5 inch barrel. I do not know if this is a new model yet. I have no idea what it is, but it sure the hell feels good. Now, hope the camera don't shut off, because it was just did to me when I was doing this. Now, that was not a real bullet. Let me show you. Where the fuck did it go? Here it is. Not that I have never done that before. That is a snap cap. It's pretty cool though, ain't it? It looks real, but it's not, see? It's the same weight and everything. You get these on Amazon. They're $10 for like 10 of them. They're like the best training snap caps I've ever seen. They're so much better than the plastic ones. You know? So anyway, this is ceramic coated slide. If you want your slide done, and you could, because it's legal to mail them, it's just the upper. It has to be stripped of all the parts. I'm not going to be responsible of losing a spring, or, you know, I'm not experienced on stripping every slide out there. The Glocks are super easy. I mean, if you want to send them in not stripped, I don't mind that. They're just so easy to take apart, and I know them well. But any other manufacturer, if you want to send a slide in, you got to send it in stripped. So here's the procedure with this. Maybe so you can see the design on there. This is really cool. It has skulls holding revolvers. See? Came out really nice. I did one with all the dollar bills on it for a friend, and that came out really good. So what I do is I sand it, prime it, dip it, ceramic coat it, bake it in the oven, okay, at like 400 degrees at 30 minutes at a time. 30 minutes cool, 30 minutes, 30 minutes cool. And when it's done, it's real hard. It's not tacky. Immediately, it's not tacky, which is very impressive to me. So it comes out really nice, because like door coat, that stuff comes off easier. Everything comes off, okay? But I think this is a lot more durable. It's got a lot of protection on it. If you're curious about never having wear on it, everything wears, even your factory finished guns, in and out of a holster wears. So nothing lasts forever. But if you're concerned about that, what I would suggest to you is wipe the slide down every once in a while with a silicone rag, and you holster it. You know what I mean? Not too much, because you don't want it to be slippery. But that's the only thing I can tell you, and that'll make it last probably 3 times longer, because there's no friction. All right, so the camera's working good right now, so let's get the fuck out of here.